What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how I have simplified and made really easy the method of how to write keyword-targeted blog posts without too much effort using a few tools that I've found. Now, if you follow my Reels I've been posting or YouTube Shorts I've been posting for a while, full disclaimer, I am nowhere near a professional. I am just starting out with this. I'm documenting my process as I try and figure out how to make money online. I'm following a marketer named Miles Beckler who has tons of free courses. Highly recommend. I can put some of the links in the description, as well as the links to some of these tools that I'm using. But basically, the course is affiliate marketing. It focuses on blogging, and that's what I chose to go with. So I guess we'll just jump right into it. I'll show you the process I've kind of come up with as I've started trying to write these blogs. So the first tool I start with is a keyword research tool. I don't know if you know what keyword research is, but essentially people Google stuff, and the things that they Google are the keywords, the questions they have, and they have tools that tell you, one, how much the topic is being searched, but also the other really important one, which is this green one here. Here you can see they don't have rankings on these, but if you scroll down, there's rankings here. It shows you how difficult it is. So, for example, crested gecko burrowing is easy, but crested gecko as pets is a little more difficult, as you can see. So, because my site is new and I don't have a lot of authority, so to speak, on the internet, I did air quotes there, but you can't see. I try to focus on these really green ones, the ones that are easy. Because even though maybe there's only 80 people searching it, I'll have a better chance at capturing a few of those 80 than I would any of the ones, even though it's 700. It would be harder for me to compete because there's more content being created. Now, this tool, Mangles, was recommended by Miles Beckler, which is why I use it. I do pay for it. They have, I don't remember how much it is, but if you can afford it, it's not a crazy amount, and it is a great place to start to get you going, and it makes sure that you're writing stuff that will actually fulfill a need that people are searching. So you're not just writing random stuff that no one's ever going to search. And it also makes sure that you're not writing something that 10 million other people have already written about. So basically what I do, my website is over crested geckos. So I search crested geckos, and you can go to related words, autocomplete, which is like what Google would autocomplete it as. Or you can go to questions, which are questions with the keyword or related to the keyword. And then I always sort it by keyword difficulty, and I look for the easiest ones to rank in. And so like, how often do crested geckos lay eggs? So if it's blurred out, it means that no one's calculated in a while. So 150 people, if I had 150 people coming to my site every day, that would be pretty cool. So not a lot of people are writing about it. It even shows you the top sites that rank on Google. So you can go look and see this is the #1 ranking site on Google. So it's a blog, and it just answers the question. So that's basically the keyword research tool. So the one that I found for this, I have a list that I've made. That's the other thing, is you can make lists, so you can do a bunch of research at once and save ideas for later. So beginner keywords, I added it. Where is that at? Excuse me, I decided to do crested gecko anatomy because 180, it's not really trending, but that's okay. 180 searches is a decent amount in 18, and it sounds like a pretty cool thing to write about. So what I then do is I go into textbuilder.ai, which I don't know that I necessarily recommend this one. If you have an AI that you already use, this one is okay. I just have already paid for it, so it's what I'm using. But I don't think it's necessarily fantastic. But I go to create a new project, and I will title it what the keyword is. make sure everything's uniform, and then it lets you choose your niche. So I always do pet care, and then I create the project. So for this one, I would go informative. If you want to do like a top 10, so if you want to add your affiliate links through Amazon, you can do a top 10 and include that in there if you want to make it more like a tutorial. It'll kind of let you pick the style. So for this one, I'll just go informative. For the title, I try to use the keyword. So for this one, it's crested gecko anatomy. So I'll do something like crested gecko anatomy, so that way the keyword's there. And then I'll do like complete guide. So then you can add context by putting in a website. I found that if you just copy a link in there, it kind of just plagiarizes it. So I try to stay away from that. Talking points. So this is kind of like ChatGPT inputs basically is what these are. So I usually don't mess with them. Sometimes if I have kind of an idea of what I wanted to write about, I'll put it in here. This is the actual ChatGPT command, but that's essentially what all the boxes are. So I can say like, make sure to cover and explain the total anatomy of a crested gecko and to include how to improve the health of different sections, something like that. So that way it gets something that they can take home. Add bold and italics. It's not very good at this, but I always say yes. English, second point of view. I always say friendly, because that you can use any of them. I just picked that one because that's the one I've been doing. So to keep it consistent, I like the intro to be short. I like the paragraphs to be medium. I don't use their images; they're not great, and they use a lot of credits. So with this one, you pay for the software once. It's not a subscription, and it gives you a certain amount of credits per month, and they reset every month, and it's plenty. Um, you can upgrade, but I have run out, but that's because I tried to write an entire book in one day on it. But just from blogging, I don't think I would ever run out. So then once you feel comfortable with all of that, you generate the post. And when it's done, you click on it and it'll show you crested gecko anatomy, complete guide. And then what I always do is I'll skim through it to make sure there's nothing stupid. Sometimes it will say random stuff that doesn't make sense because it is an AI. And what's cool with this one, to like say I didn't like the way it says to probe deeper into the gecko's anatomy, I can highlight this part and say rewrite it. And then to further investigate, because I don't know, the word probe is kind of weird. And you can do that with all of it, or if like this paragraph is just wordy, you can shorten it. Yeah, and then it'll give you these cool little boxes sometimes, but it'll go through and it's a whole blog. And then you can highlight it. This one's a little shorter. You highlight the whole thing, and you copy it, Command C, and then what I do from here is I take it over to WordPress, and you go to post, add new post, and then I just paste it in. Again, make sure everything looks good. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, there is an SEO and a readability score. So, yes, this will do some SEO, but this helps you kind of focus it. So from here, oops, I forgot I added all that. So the one we're looking for is crested gecko anatomy. I always put the same thing here. Anatomy, meta description. So you can say something like You can say like exploring the crested gecko's anatomy can be fun and exciting. Dive in with me as we explore the fun world of crested geckos. Okay, so a few keywords, kind of tells what it's about. This is called Yoast. It's a plugin. It's free, this software here, and it tells you what you're missing. So let's see how this works. It just updated. I guess it'll do it for you if you pay for it. But it's not loving the SEO of this. So external features. So one thing it doesn't like normally, it used to give me a checklist, but I guess it doesn't anymore. Is it likes the keywords in those subheadings. So if you do stuff like that, it'll raise it a bit. So you can try and find like places to add that. The other thing is it wants links. So if you read through and try and find ways to link it to your other blogs, or to affiliate links. It likes both. So if you have like clinging to branches, you can go over to Amazon and type in crested gecko branches. And you can find one that either you've used ideally or one that has pretty good reviews. So 800 baht, almost 5 stars is pretty good. You can click on it and wait for it to load. Of course, now that I'm recording, everything's going to go really slow. But you click get link up here and it'll give you your affiliate link. And once it comes up, you copy it and you can add link and paste it there. Now you have one link. Another place to add of crested gecko's anatomy to help with SEO points. We'll make this uniform. So I'm just going through and adding in the keywords, random places. I wish it would tell me more. It used to tell me, like, give me a checklist of everything that was wrong. I don't know why that went away. Another thing that it likes, it used to tell me this, is it likes to have photos. What I'll do is I'll go to ChatGPT or the Meta AI and I'll say, show me a crested gecko anatomy. Maybe a skeleton. There we go. Something cool like that. We can search and kind of see if it has any other options. I try to find something unique and cool to add to it. I guess Google likes to see images in blogs because it probably helps people stay retained. I like this one a lot. So we'll download this one. And we'll go to downloads. And we'll rename it to crested gecko anatomy just for metadata reasons. So then what we'll do is we'll go back to WordPress and we'll find a spot somewhere near the top. It'll let me add an image and I can upload crested gecko anatomy. Cool. And then if you click this and do edit as HTML, you can add in the alt text. This is something else it used to tell me. Crested gecko anatomy. And then you can say edit visually. So now that's updated. So you can see up here it went from red to orange and now it's green now that it's all updated. So now it's green on readability and on SEO, which is what we want. Now normally I would read through here more and find more links for affiliate or more opportunities for affiliate links, but for the sake of the video, I'm not going to do that. We saw the one already. But yeah, so from here I just hit publish and I just go ahead and publish it now. And that's it. And then you can go view the post if you want. Crested gecko anatomy. Oh, the one thing I didn't do was link it to a another blog of mine. So I can do that right now. So we can go to edit posts. So if you've already posted it, you can just edit them. So like complete guide or gecko guide, crested gecko. Yeah, we'll do complete guide. We'll make that bolded one. So I'll go to my website, and I think I have one over. I think I have one over. I think it's just like a complete guide to crested geckos. This one was kind of funny. It was about the cost. I guess I don't have a guide. I looked and I didn't have a guide, so we'll find something else. We'll say you have to get creative on how to add them in. So like for example, humidity levels and hydration, you could put in humidity levels, you could put like a fogger. So you could put a crested gecko fogger. And in the crested gecko world, these are kind of taboo, but for the sake of the video, we'll kind of use it. There's mixed opinions on them. This one has a lot of reviews. It looks good. I've seen people use these. I'm pretty active on the Facebook forums. I've seen people use these. I'll copy that link. And we'll do humidity levels. And you can add that. Perfect. So we'll just find it because this one talks a lot about the health. So we'll just find a spot for this. So I would just go to it and copy it. And I'll say, go to the top. Enhance the health. We'll put that one there because health and lifespan kind of go together. There we go. So then we'll go ahead and update it. So now it's got a few more backlinks to it, which helps the whole blog. Backlinking is a big thing in SEO. So you want to link to yourself, you create your own little kind of web. So that's been updated. And yeah, so basically I start out in the main goals, however you want to say it, and I search my keyword and I find things that are in the green and have at least some searches. The trending helps if there's options. And I take that keyword and I put it into an AI. Again, you can use any AI you want. Start new project, fill out all the information, get the info, post it into WordPress. From here, I follow the instructions of Yoast, which here it is. It wasn't giving me this earlier. So it gives you these. So key phrase and meta description, key phrasing and subheadings. It tells you why it's not great. But I did enough that it's green. So if I really wanted to, I could go through and fix all of this, but it tells you everything. Text length, key phrase and slug, previously used key phrases, so it doesn't want you using other ones that you've used on your site, outbound links, images, internal links, etc. Subheadings. See, I was telling you earlier, the subheadings. never work. I don't know why this wasn't coming up earlier, unless it was and I was just missing it. It doesn't like that I don't have them in the meta description, um, even though I do. I guess maybe because of that. I don't know, but it tells you exactly how to fix it. So this is how you could ensure that one, it's good competition that you can reach even if you're not don't have a lot of domain authority. Two, it makes sure that someone is searching it. So even 180 people, I don't know if you've ever seen 180 people or given a talk in front of 180 people or a speech. It's a lot of people. It may not be 3,000 or 100,000, but it's a decent amount. And then you put it in here, edit it with the Yoast software that's in here. Meta AI is great for getting photos. I know it's not the best way if you have your own photos. I don't have a crested gecko, so I can't take my own, so I do what I can. And then you just post it and then rinse and repeat. And you can do that over and over until you have lots of content. And, if you hit the right niche and follow the right rules, you should be all right. Yeah, I just wanted to share what I've kind of been working on. So hopefully that was somewhat informative. It can give you a place to start. Again, I'm not an expert. I have just started in this path. I'm just trying to document kind of what I know. And if you're looking for how to just get started, because that seems to be the most important part, this is a very easy way to do it.